Okay, we're back. Hopefully that snafu has worked itself out between rhythmic and the real-time data that we're getting here. We are waiting for that peak. We did have quite a strong sell-off to the downside here. There is some indication that buyers are coming back into the market. However, I'm not going to fight the longer-term trend here with stealth.
Order submitted.
Take that.
Order filled.
Short. That 4 standard deviation.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Could be the start of a rally here. Could be a pretty long bad day on the trades. We're down $1,600 so far. See if we get some price action down. $21 points off our break even, 10 points off our break even. I feel more confident in the second count. Posting some profit here. Again, Stealth says we're right up at the top end here, but that could change at any moment. Again, that weird little short-term sentiment traders kind of starting to push through. It's peaking down. We need to get a couple more sell-offs here to hit our numbers. 6-point target, so it's got to get down to 890, which is still in the range here for this particular trade break even. 886 on this one. 2 standard deviations down. Alright, well, we're in the green on one account here right now. Let's see how that plays out. Pops down below 890. We should get a trigger on the trailing profit. Not sure why that didn't happen. Let's just adjust it manually down there. See if we get a lock in of the price target at 890.
Stop filled.
Should have had a tighter on that one. Always gotta be careful, folks, when you're trading two separate accounts. You gotta keep your stops tight. Come on, let this ticket down to 877, 878. I think the equilibrium will probably set around 881 if this longer term buying trend continues. But see, I'm seeing the gauges change here, so I really just want to get out super tight. I'll bring the stop down if it looks like it's going to peak up here. 890, 891, 892. Let's just call it a day there.
Stop filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
So we're going to try and recover from this loss, 536 here today. Look at buying into a dip if that's where the trend is going now. Just it's going all over the place today, so not entirely sure. Today can be a good scalping day again. We prefer this short-term sentiment picking up and down. You can scalp between these two. I mean, 882 you can get in, get a quick 5-point scalp. Set your targets accordingly. So we'll do a 22 profit target.
Order filled. Stop filled.
That was a super quick 22 profit. So just so you see here, we've got the strategy parameters, 22 profit, 20 ticks, 5 points, bring up a stop loss. So we really get 4 points. Hey, not bad for 80 bucks. Super quick scalps. If you can do 10 of those a day, 800 bucks, you're doing all right, guys. You don't need to get greedy here. You just set your stops, look at the gauges. Here's what Stealth is looking, buy into a particular rally, and you're off to the races. All right, sentiment looks like it's changing here. Going towards the long, it's bounced off of the lows of the morning session at 8:22. So let's see if we get a little spike down here. Buying opportunity.
Order filled.
I'm jumping in 80. I'm going to bring the stop down to 8:31. Second entry.
Order filled.
Bring that stop up to 876.50. And we're out.
Stop filled.
So, for those of you interested, that was a started at 10:06.53, 10:07.30, the true definition of a scalp, in and out. 881, 887, 6 points, 869, 887, 18 points. Don't need to do many on a choppy day like today. Just better off scalping where the opportunities are, trade within your ranges, and we're going to try and get this account up to both these accounts up to over 1,500 this week so that we can take advantage of an extra contract that Topstep will allow you to do. Again, they're going to scale you up so that if you want to be able to trade more contracts and do more short-term scalps like that, put a little bit more leverage into it, you can. Got to get up to $4,500 on the 150K account to be able to trade 15 contracts. If you get over 3,000, you get 10 contracts. Plenty of opportunities there, guys, to scale with additional leverage if that's what you're hoping to achieve. All right. We're going to try switching here to a 10-point target. I'd see the equilibriums are around 15, 14 or 15 right now. So let's adjust it. Again, we're trying to trade within one or two equilibriums. It'd be great if we can get another pop down here to 874, 875. I don't like doing these super tiny scalps, though I do have a trade set up for that. It's a real pain to make your money 20 bucks at a time, but hey, some days that's what you have to do. Bias rate change is now fully in the blue, meaning it looks like there's a buyer's market happening now. Look at NVIDIA, Netflix, Microsoft pushing higher, Apple pushing a little bit higher, Meta pushing higher. So it looks like it could be a buyer's day. We're going to buy the dips here again. My target, first target is 880, second target is 866. I could trade here on the equilibrium if that 5-minute gauge was a little bit higher, if there was more headroom there from previous trades, but I'm not. Even in a buyer's market like this, it's not a super strong buyer's market. If we had these gauges all pointing up, in a more, dramatic way. So here's a pointing down. If I was going to short and I saw this in a lot of the gauges, I would be all over it. But the time frames here suggest that it's not completely biased in one direction or another. And you sort of see this 5-minute spectrum sentiment here. This was a historical view of the last 5 minutes where they're at. It's changed a little bit, so it's just going to be a choppy market here. Keep stops tight. Take advantage of momentum where you can. Look at the 30 seconds, see if you see any movement that's sort of 10 or 15 ticks within that 30 seconds. There's could be some momentum exhaust. One thing I should mention, since you're going to ask me about this, let's go back to the alerts window. If you restart your computer, all that data is now gone. So just a reminder, when you're having some issues with stealth, before you shut down, export that data. All right, now this range is tightened up quite a bit, so we'll look at around 883 as an entry point for going long if we get a bit of a sell-off here. I'm just switching over to the 15-second chart to get a better look at the volume indicators here. So NQ still pretty light day. Not seeing a ton of contracts trading. Normally I'd like to see the volume up at consistently around 800 to 1,000 to know I'm getting some really good indicators of what's going on. So the depth of market isn't there today, and it doesn't take much for someone to just start scooping the book and having things go on a run like they're going now. NVIDIA, Microsoft, Netflix, Meta all climbing. Seeing that embedded here in NQ. Not taking this one even though it's peaked down and short. I want it to come down to the equilibrium. I want that extra headroom for taking a trade, being patient. You could try a quick 4-point scalp on that, but let's just see if that's some initial investor enthusiasm for NQ and if everything's taking a break. I tend to keep an eye just on the side on NVIDIA and Microsoft and Netflix in my IB account just to see if there's any divergence.
Order filled.
All right, so that was me getting in at 906. I'm going to see if it drops down further. It did hit close to 895, but pops back down. We'll do that. Keeping things really tight, but I wanna let this one run a bit. I've got the equilibrium. We've got a 10-point target. Will it hit 916 again? It's up there. It's up there. Still pretty low volume, so I'm gonna be happy if it peaks out at 907.50. I'll set my new stop there. As long as it goes past that, I'll take the 20 bucks. If it does, it'll probably peak out. There we go.
Stop filled.
Sometimes it's about getting at the right price. 906 wasn't the right price. 900 would have been a nice 10-point target. And some of you are going to ask me, why didn't I wait till we got to the at least equilibrium price? Hey, I'm happy to just take a short profit on a trade where I didn't get the exact entry point that I should have had and wait for it. And we can see now that that really, really light blue is starting to disappear. Stealth is just not keeping up with the data there. That was a nice pop. Again, big whale just coming in and taking a bunch of orders off the book. Could have stayed in, could have had another $200 there. So next trade, let's try that. Let's get in when it peaks down and just stay long.
Order filled.
Well, we got in at 896, which was the, at the time, the first deviation there. Now that's popping down. So Stealth is readjusting its parameters. Selling pressure coming in here. Could be the end of the rally. And we're going to pop one more in here.
Order filled.
So 892.
Order filled. Stop filled. Stop filled. Stop filled.
All right. Super tiny profits there. But again, you start seeing that red pop up. You're not sure if this is the beatdown
Order
strategy.
filled.
See if we got the balance. There we go. Trailing. And
Stop filled.
that was about $250. Use stealth. Find those peaks. Set your trailing profit. Nothing wrong with banging out a couple $100 at a time. All right, well, we're up 600 and change, almost $700 today. Overall profit target is 2,000 a day across the two accounts, which, if my math is right, should take 15 days to hit 3,000. So let's see if we can grab another peak down here on MNQ. Bias rate's changing again. It's gone from that blue to this purplish. That means it's more neutral. Go for a 6-point target. Keep it tight. I keep watching this 5-minute gauge just to see if that selling pressure is intensifying. If it does, there we go. See, yeah, now it is peaking down. It's sort of changing. I want to see this come down below into the 865 range. Would I take a trade at 875? Maybe. But I'd keep it really tight. Up down 875, 873, 871.
Order filled.
So
Stop filled.
missed out on getting in below 8.7, so I'm out. Round trip. Paid the commission. CME, you're welcome. Before standard deviation is 832. Down here, it's not out of realm to see the peak low from the morning open.
Order filled. Stop filled.
That was highly confusing. I moved the stop up probably at the same time as it was trying to move the trail on a 6-point. But hey, 880 bucks today, getting close to that goal of 2,000 across both accounts. Gauges are changing. Looks like there's more selling pressure here. I wouldn't expect this to peak up now. Again, if it pops up past equilibrium, I am more than willing to take a short trade based on seeing where the market's going here, but I'm not going to pull the trigger right now. I'm waiting for these lows to hit. Let's see if we can do another one for 10 points. Nvidia selling off, Netflix is propping up, Microsoft is down a bit, Meta's down, Apple's down, Google's down. Try and focus here, see if we can get this net income. It's 700 bucks. If we push all that 700 into the Express account, they'll give us tomorrow an extra contract trade. That second standard deviation number keeps dropping like a rock. Do I want to buy at 855? No. I want to play the dead cat bounce here. I'm in at 880 on a short. Now at 870. Pardon me, guys. Let's go ahead and stop there. Brain freeze. Still really low volume here. So luckily for us, we're only in a couple contracts, but if you are a market mover, it'd be hard to get filled at the price you want. 879 is our target. Now, the nice thing with Topstep is once you've got a bit of cash value in your account, you know, take a second contract, maybe. We'll definitely get you there faster, but I prefer getting in, feeling it in more from 875. It's bringing us down, bringing us down. Ooh, bottom fell out. Look at that, volume's going up. People are buying the dip. Every technical trader is buying the dip. Letting the momentum rally. Ooh. It's going to test the opening. Close windows here, maybe. 820. Well, maybe that 870 short isn't looking so bad now. Yeah, it's got a bit of a ways to climb for him. Gonna short this. Peaks up probably at 847, 848 maybe. Might take that one. Let's see if it goes. 46. 847. Peaked up. Not sure if that little rally's done. No. No. Keep going. 50. Use the gauges. Be patient. 864. That's where we want to go. Buy yourself some headroom.
Order filled. Snub filled.
Scalping trades. 20 seconds. 4 points. $80. I'm going to take another one here if it peaks up past 860. Still looking like a good short, but again, you want those short-term traders to really push in one direction or another. Mostly just because you want to try and grab that price action. You want to take those. I mean, look, if I had managed to get an 865, I think I waited too long there, but that was designed to be a 10-point swing instead of a 4-point swing. 6 points, $120. That makes a big difference if you're trying to get up to $2 grand a day. And of course, we'd be up more if we didn't have that snafu on this account. The $300 at Stealth and Rhythmic were keeping in cahoots with each other. Yeah, new equilibrium's merging here. This is going to go south today. Everybody's looking at a sell-off. Nvidia's still down. Microsoft, Netflix, Meta in the red. Apple in the red. Ooh, sometimes okay to be patient. Sometimes okay to do what I'm doing, which is just scalping the heck out of everything. This means you got to stand around all day and sit in front of your computer rather than being outside and enjoying the nice weather. So let's just see if we can grab another decent peak here. Maybe I'll try staying in trade longer than a minute.
Order filled. Order filled.
That's why I like to wait. If I'm going to scale in, I want to have that extra contract to be able to do that. Our target will be 850. And I may, peaks up here, I may keep going, but I think these indicators are starting to change here.
Order filled.
Oh, looks like I'll be in this trade for longer than that.
Order filled. Stop filled. Stop filled.
See that selling pressure coming in. So let's tighten things up here. 56. We'll keep our stuff right at 55. Let's just keep watching, see what happens here.
Order filled.
The nice thing about having two accounts,
Stop
you can
filled.
trade one, try and make your profits on those if this one's gone sideways, and then you can pop out with your stop loss. Yeah, equilibrium's coming down, 845, 846. Let's pop down to 844.
Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
Equilibrium's changing, keep an eye on that. I could take one more stab here at 88. That'll bring my average up to about 865 here. Keep me within range of that standard deviation. So let's just test out stealth here. Let's see if it's gonna prove out in terms of where it thinks the equilibrium price ought to be. Yeah, there we go. We're seeing that buying pressure come in and change in that equilibrium price. Let's go and make a nice tight stop here at 856. It hits it on this tip.
Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
I'm also looking at the bottom end of the range, saying while equilibrium is moving, if this number keeps climbing, then we're going to be in a rally situation.
Order filled. Stop filled.
Well, if it breaks it at 863, we might be able to cash out here. There we go. Testing it.
Order canceled. Order submitted.
I don't want to take any chances here. I'm just trying to get out with a tiny bit commission round trip here.
Order filled. Stop filled.
Capital preservation in any kind of trading is key. That's why I set this here. You want to pop down below that? Sure. Should I set a different stop trigger? Maybe.
Order filled.
But hey, especially with Topstep, you need your capital to trade another day or another minute. We're at $1,200. Just chopping around. $8.52. That's just me drinking my Perrier. Peaked at 865, 866. Let's wait for another peak here.
Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled.
Rally's starting to happen here, so short really tight here.
Stop filled. Order canceled. Order submitted. Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
I do not like this. Shifting towards a rally. 873, 879 is the equilibrium here. See the bond keeps moving up from 801 a few minutes ago to 826. The ranges aren't tightening up, so I'm seeing some selling in the market here. We are negative in the One Express account here. Let's see what happens. Burn to rally up. Burn color. And we have to pull the trigger on this and restart. 500 up to 500 down. $1,000 swing of the day will eat your profits. Got in too early here on those first couple peaks.
Order filled. Stop filled. Stop filled.
This market wants to rally. And some of you might be wondering, why am I taking a long position in the other Topstep Express account? Topstep has some rules around playing or hedging both sides of the market here, so you're kind of stuck if you're in one position to follow that with your other account. So they're not keen on you using multiple strategies. Not a volume-driven selling right there. This is when things can kind of get wonky in these markets, when volume dries up and smaller orders can really mess with you. So this is a 188, 182, 181.75.
Order filled.
Ooh, all that work for an $11 loss today. But did get 1,200 in the other account there. So again, always helps to have that second account. You can use that to adjust, trade, do what it is you need to do. Coming up on 11:15. All right, well, I'm going to look for a long entry now here. That would have been actually ideal if I wasn't focused on getting out of this one. Get 77. Let's try scaling in one extra contract here. See if we can push this net liquidation value above 1,500 to get that extra contract value for tomorrow's trading. Sentiment's changing again. It's going to be a choppy market. I'll stick with one contract.
Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled. Stop filled.
All right, 1,500 for the day. I'll take one more trade here to get the Express account up, and while we're at it, here we go. It's Topstep's, policies. The Topstep scaling plan, as it is better known. What is the scaling plan? So there you go. Your account balance below 1,500. They're only going to give you 3 lots, even though in the combine account you're going to be able to get 15. So it's pretty easy to get to the Express funded account, and then they're going to throw you back quite a bit, see how you perform, and then give you additional ones. So 1,500, 2,000, 5 lots, 1,000, 10 lots, about 45 or 15 lots. You're still subject to their daily loss limit of 3,000. So just remember that. Don't start throwing in a bunch of contracts and expect to not hit that limit at some point, and you can easily get funded right back out. Witness here my experiment on my third trading combine account. So again, I'm trying to get that third account. This one got blowed up in the last couple of days as I just got too aggressive and tried to trade 5 or 7 contracts at a time to hit the numbers. It might be better off if you're practicing to simply try and mimic what you'd be able to in your initial scaling plan. Just 1, 2, 3 contracts. That's it.
Order filled. Stop filled.
They do really gamify it. That cash register thing is like a Pavlov's dog.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Uh-oh. Want to get too aggressive there. Scaled in. Thought I'd take a quick scalp, get over 1,500 bucks. That is not looking good. Oh, he wants to rally. We want to get the heck out of Dodge here, people.
Order submitted. Order canceled. Order canceled. Order submitted. Order canceled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Still up 1500 today. Close to the target. Could have waited. Should have waited. Maybe.
Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
$65 away from getting an extra contract on the Express March 20th. So I'm just looking for a quick scalp here. And using stealth. Give me that peek down.
Order filled.
In.
Stop filled.
Should have raised up my stop there, that's for sure.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
All right,
Stop filled.
job done. 1900 total P&L, 389 P&L, 2000, 10 for the day.